man. Fucking, I'll share that shit. Twin zoot shoot coming out the back of the Defender, boy. Lovely!
Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take the car down to Hull, a place called SSautowerks, and get a full stainless exhaust fitted. So I've finally managed to find someone who is willing to put or make up an exhaust for this turbo. So as you know, I put this new turbo on about 3 months ago, and since then I've been rocking it without a bonnet and without the exhaust that comes straight out the turbo. Obviously not ideal, covers the car and loads of soot. So for the past 3 months I've been rocking this car with no exhaust and no bonnet, which one is probably not very good, two, it kind of looks a bit yobby. So I'm finally going to get the bonnet put back on, I'm finally going to get a proper exhaust made up. The old exhaust, which I did have altered for the old turbo, does not fit up to the new turbo, and I've finally taken the decision to get a full system made up for it in stainless steel and 2 3/4 inch stainless steel, hopefully. So it'll go straight down, hopefully a centre silencer box in the middle or a back box, and then the plan is to sort of have a 4-quad exhaust at the back if it's possible. If not, we'll do something fun or something fancy, and potentially put it through some mud flaps at the back. But we'll wait until we speak to the guys at SSautowerks to see what we can do and what our sort of capabilities and limitations are. So the plan is to load the car onto the trailer up there. We're going to be heading down to Hull overnight. We'll stay in a hotel and then deliver the car first thing tomorrow morning. It's Sunday just now, and we're planning to deliver it on Monday morning. Then after that we're carrying on going down south to pick up something. But I'm looking forward to finally having a bonnet on this and being able to drive it properly, because for the meantime it's been sat here, obviously covering lots of dust. I haven't been able to use it properly, so let's get the car loaded back up onto the trailer and we'll head down. It's definitely not been good to have no exhaust, especially when it's been raining. So what I did do is I would just take this wee old pot of paint, chuck it over the top, so when it did rain, obviously water didn't go down and get inside the turbo, which would not be ideal. But obviously there is a little bit of rust there, and it has been rusting slightly. It's not good for all this stuff to be exposed to the elements. It is kept under cover here, but sometimes it does get caught out in the rain, especially when you're driving or whatnot. So I'm looking forward to get the bonnet back on, and it's starting to look like a normal car again. Although I was going around it and looking at sort of various parts of it. I got this sprayed about 5 years ago, and it was a very good paint job. It's been outside for a long time, and as everyone knows with Land Rovers, they rust like nothing else. Obviously put a galvanized chassis on it a couple of years ago, but it's starting to look pretty rough. So it does look good from photos from far away, but there's a lot of imperfections in the paint. Look at the bulkhead here, which does not look too pretty. But there's a potential for it to get resprayed in the future again. I suppose I'm going to try and sort out all the mechanics of it first, and then in future we can look at getting it properly sprayed again and potentially choosing a new colour. Though that's another cost which I don't particularly want to have. Slides straight up. Car is all strapped up. I'm just going to duct tape this on here in case it does rain. Try and keep all the stuff out. So I'm going to use duct tape. It's going to look a bit bodgy, but it will work.
You've even got the bits there, the holders, for the ramps to go up.
Oh, to go up to the next one.
Yeah.
Right, we've just finished up. We've got 5 hours down to, I think we're in Preston now. It's about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and we've locked up the car so it's nice and safe. We're heading to Hull tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock first thing. Rich has been on the beers, and I've been driving the whole way, so might go have a beer now to celebrate getting here, and hopefully this doesn't get stolen overnight. Right, so we're now at SSautowerks.
Yeah, we'll get the other people coming in. Yeah. Just say, look at your comments in 3 minutes.
Right, we've just dropped the car at SSautowerks. So they are going to look over it, see if we can put a quad exit on it or whatever we can do to it, see what we can do. And then I'm going to come back in a week or so and hopefully pick it up. But at the same time, we'll be moving this, taking this out and diverting it down there where we can get cold air rather than hot air, which is over the exhaust. That's the plan with that. So I actually went and picked up the car last night with Rory, which was a successful trip. I'm very, very pleased with the exhaust and the back end of it. What I think I'll do, I know the video has not been that informative of what is actually on the car, so I'm going to do a full walkthrough on another video off underneath it, put it up on the ramp, and actually look at how it's rooted underneath the engine, how it sounds, and how it drives. But in the meantime, I'll give you a few more clips of what it sounds like and when we picked it up, but also a slight walk around of the dual exit exhaust. I eventually ended up not going for a quad tip because it wouldn't look right, so I went for dual exit, and I'll show you the intake at the front as well. So we have our dual exit at the back there. Obviously it pumps out a whole load of smoke, so it's already covered in smoke and covered in soot, and I'm going to get some exhaust flaps, mud flaps made up, which come out maybe so it's in line with the edge of the body there and drop down maybe about 30 or 40 centimeters below the flap itself. I'm also going to put some spacers on because I feel it looks quite skinny at the back here. I don't know if you can see that. It's flush, but it doesn't look quite skinny with these wheels on it. So very happy with that. I think the mud flap brackets are very, very cool. They've done a great job. They made it out of aluminium. The exhaust's made out of 3-inch stainless steel, right the way from the turbo back. And I'll have a look under here quickly. So, don't know if you remember, but this used to run from the front, back, and sat over the exhaust there, whereas now it runs directly under the front there. So I've taken out the washer basin, which I'll need to replace with something, the window washer basin, and put the air filter in there, so it'll be getting a lot cleaner and fresher air. And I think I will drill some holes underneath here to allow some more air to come in, more fresh air to come in. But look at that, it's incredible, the work they've done, and I think it looks fantastic. But I'll do a full walk round later. You can see it's rusty, so I probably need to get it off and clean it up. Need to service it as well. It's looking good. But for now, enjoy these clips off the exhaust.
Party all day, every weekend. Make it boom boom to the beat. Make it boom boom boom, boom boom boom. I'm glad to be alive, yeah. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time, no. I'm young and dumb and hopeless, right? But I'm bound to turn out alright, yeah. The city's really not far right now, so I'm moving out my bed.
please like, comment and subscribe to keep up to date with all the channel updates.